Hi, I'm the Witch, and what you're about to hear is the podcast equivalent of found footage. The recordings are raw, poorly edited, and at times incoherent. I don't fully understand where they came from or even how they got to me, despite the fact that the voice you hear appears to be mine. All I ask is that you suspend disbelief and simply listen to these messages in the hope that we do not face the same fate. Babs, give me some lights. Give me some music. If you're hearing this, it means the bunker's proximity sensors connected to the recording equipment have started transmitting or something weirdly technical like that. The solar panel I found appears to be operational, which means I have 15 minutes of juice in the batteries and I intend to use it. Well, we're living the dream, folks. The Doomsday clock finally hit 0 hour. Speaking of which, timestamp.
Week 1, 0 hour.
For those of you who don't know, the Doomsday clock is a symbolic clock face analogizing humankind's proximity to extinction. Like I said, it hit 0 hour and the shit hit the fan. The weird thing is, those ancient post-apocalyptic vids got it right. Except the Matrix, that was total
bollocks!
It's a madhouse out there. Atomic monsters, cannibal Amazons, zombies, roving bands of techno-barbarians, you name it, I've seen it scavenging in the red zone. Anyway, what's the purpose of these recordings? Well, my name's Witch, and I figured I should record my findings in the hope someone will find them and learn from it. Before I start going through this week's finds, I want to tell you two things. 1. The roaches in Sector 6 by the cooling towers are now big enough to ride. And 2. There is a colony of sentient Twinkies living under what used to be the 7-Eleven. Anyway, on to this week's Lucky Dip. Okay, what have we here? Blech, Eurotrash. Try and rock your way out of that, Falco.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
They're coming. Humanoids from the deep. A tidal wave of rampaging creatures surges from the dark and violent sea to conquer the earth.
Maybe intelligent enough to perceive man as a competitor.
Why the girls?
It's my theory that these creatures are driven to mate with man now, in order to further develop their incredible evolution.
It's enough to scare the hell out of me.
Soon the world will awake to a terrifying riptide of humanoids from the deep.
We think we know where these things come from, but we have no idea how many there are.
The earth plunges into a battle for the survival of the fittest, where man is the endangered species and woman the ultimate prize. Anywhere you run, any place you hide, anytime you stop, they will find you. Doug McClure, Ann Turkel, Vic Morrow. humanoids from the deep.
Whew. Okay. Back cover details. It's in Japanese, so I thought this was all about a sea monster beach party. Wrong. Made in 1980, and apparently it was about a scientific experiment backfiring, producing horrific mutations, half man, half fish, which terrorized a small fishing village by killing the men and raping the women. First impression, this might have been horror once, now it's just Thursday down at the docks. Not all monsters are created equal. What's with the dude with the long arms? He goes, oh, hello. Everyone knows monsters like fat kids. Just ask Steve down at the docks. What I want to know is, how do monsters know where to find the vagine on a female of a different species, or for that matter, what they even look like? What did I learn from this movie? Okay, boob count, even dozen. I really miss seeing women with a consistent number of breasts. If you move to a new town and Doug McClure is there, just keep fucking going. That dude, oh my god, so many movies, so many deaths. There's always time for boat safety. Monsters don't like dog puppets. Monsters can hide in knee-deep water and not be seen. Girls will get naked for a Grandiloquus dummy if it asks them. And apparently, David Strassman tried to use that trick for the rest of his career. Tent zippers are hard when all you have is web claws for hands. Everyone loves the merry-go-round, and driving at night in low visibility is hard. So watch out for monsters on the roof or in the tray before you leave home. Questions I asked myself after watching this movie. Is it ever a good idea to follow a trail of weird sticky fluid into the woods? I think we all know the answer to that. Who the hell calls their cannery Canco? I wonder if they'd call their plumbing company Shitbiz. You can drown in reverse. How does fog just appear at random? And most importantly, why did I decide to follow the example of the movie and wander around my house in lingerie screaming at random things? Final thoughts. As far as monster rape awareness videos go, this is pretty good. It's important to be proud of your profession, but do you really need to say, I'm a professional scientist? I mean, I don't go around saying, I'm an amateur gynecologist. And thinking back to Steve-O down at the docks, I think this explains why his wife went to live on a farm after their little sprog was born. Babs, what's your verdict?
I love you and want to have your babies.
On that note, enjoy some mini-tunes while I try and clean up some of this mess.
Clytus, I'm bored. What plaything can you offer me today?
An obscure body in the SK system, Your Majesty. The inhabitants refer to it as the planet Earth.
How peaceful it looks.
Most effective, Your Majesty. Will you destroy this Earth?
Destroy it utterly.
Send Rick and Danny in wool rocket Ajax.
So, just destroy it?
That's what Ming said. Don't you ever listen?
Well, there's no arguing with Ming.
Hail Ming. Wait! You see those transmissions on the Visua screen?
Crow? Nightmare on Elm Street?
Chud 2? Black Belt Jones?
Nightbreed?
What's a critter?
Oh, I've seen those things.
Flash? I guess we could wait a while before the destruction.
Yeah, and watch the movies.
And talk about them.
The Hell Ming Power Hour. Disobedience to Ming. For now.
You can find us at Legion Podcasts.
You can find us on Facebook.
iTunes.
We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram.
At You know what? Just Google it for yourself.
Just Google it, you bastages.
Hail Ming.
Breaking 2? Electric Boogaloo?
Samurai Cop?
Army of Darkness?
Flash Dance?
We might destroy the planet if it's flashpoint.
The lights are starting to flicker, which means it's time to wrap up this recording. I hope you enjoyed it, learned something, or at least got a laugh. I'll check back in after my next scavenging run. Remember, folks, it's an ugly world out there, but even an ugly date can have a happy ending. So have another drink and enjoy the ride.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
There you have it. I'll continue to post these transmissions to the usual range of podcast sources as I receive them. If you'd like to review old transmissions or discuss the conspiracy with other believers, we have a Facebook page at www.facebook.com/groups/Witch versus the Doomsday Clock. You can also contact me on Twitter and Facebook as The Witch, which is TheWych. Big thanks to my fellow podcasters for their support, especially Ricky over at Hao Ming and Court over at Cinema Psyops, who both use their awesome skills to help support the creation of this project. Rock on, my brothers.